Enrichment Worksheet 5-7, number 2. Number 2 says add the areas of each section to find the total area of the flag. Explain how you can check this solution. So now that we have the areas for the parts, the various parts of the flag, they want us to add them together. So this is pretty straightforward. And this is addition. So addition is commutative, so we can end up putting things in any order, but the first time I write them down, I'm going to write them as they appear up above. So I want to combine like terms, and I can see that I have a bunch of x's, but I'm going to look at my constants first. I notice I have a negative 65 here and I have a positive 65 here. Those two are going to cancel each other out. And that's why I wanted to look at my constants first. That's just personal preference. The only other constant I have is 125 then. So I'm going to hang tight on that one, and I'm going to start combining my x's. So 12x plus 12x plus 22x plus 4x. Those are all of my constants, and I'm just putting the parentheses around them to show grouping. And then I have my 125. Now when I start adding these, I'm going to add my tens first. I have 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have 40 x's, and now adding my ones values, I have 2, 4, 6, plus 4 more is 10. Now you could add them any way you wanted to. So this gives me 50x plus 125 as my total area. Now it says explain how you could check this solution. Now this goes back to what we were talking about earlier with our diagram right here, where we had our blue, and then we had our green, and we had our yellow, and we had our pink. If I look at the blue or the orange area and I subtract out these other parts, I'm going to get a different answer than if this was left inside of there. So when I look at it now, if I take the 25 times the quantity 2x plus 5, that would give me the total area that this is covering. That should be the same as all of these parts added together. Because when I add these parts together, thinking that they are filling in, just like the green filled in the space around the blue/orange, and then the yellow would fill in the space around the green, and the triangle would fill in the space around the yellow, I should get the same answer as what I get when I multiply the original blue area by itself. So to answer the question, I'll move this up a little bit. The total area can be represented by the expression 25 times the quantity 2x plus 5. That is equivalent to, running out of space here, 50x plus 125. Number 3, a white border will be placed around the edges of each section. Write and simplify an expression to find the total lengths of all the white borders. So around each section there is going to be white. So when we're looking at the distance around a polygon, what we're looking at is perimeter. And perimeter is just simply the side plus the side plus the side plus the side. So we're going to do that around this card, around this green card, around the yellow card, and around the triangle itself. So for number 3, I'm simply going to use these 2x plus 5 and 2x plus 5. Now because I'm doing that 2 times, I can write that as 2 times 2x plus 5. That's these two side lengths. And then 25 plus 25, or 2 times 25. And that will take care of the distance around the blue area. The distance around the green area is going to be 2x times 2 plus 19 times 2. And then to that, I'm going to be adding 2x minus 5, and I'm going to be doing that twice to account for these two sides, and then 13 times 2. Now for my triangle, my sides of my triangle were x, x, and x. So to all of this, I'm going to be adding 3x, because x plus x plus x is 3x. So I'm going to do my distribution now. So this is going to be 4x, and 2 times 5 is 10. Plus 2 times 25 is 50, plus 2 times 2x is 4x, plus 2 times 19 is 38, plus 2 times 2x is 4x, minus 2 times negative 5 is negative 10, plus 2 times 13 is 26, plus 3x. So now I'm going to be combining like terms, and I see I have 4x and 4x and 4x, so I know that is 12x. And then I have 3x. And then I have 60 right here. plus 38. And I have negative 10 and 26, so that should be 16. So I think I've taken care of all of these. So when I combine these, I get 15x plus, this is going to be, let's see, better go slow here. So 15x plus, that's going to be 114. So this represents the number of units of white fabric. So it might be centimeters of white fabric, it might be inches of white fabric, but that represents my white fabric. I should have been much better over here, and this would be units squared for my 50 plus 125, and this is units squared, this is units squared, this is units squared, and this is units squared.